Hello Leo, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and today I'm doing your Tarot Love Check-in. As usual, we're going to take a look at your energy, the energy of your partner, love interest, soulmate, twin flame, whoever you have on your mind, and the energy of your connection at this time. Also at the end I'm going to pull an oracle card from the wisdom of the oracle deck with some advice for Leo. Right, let's get started. Today I picked the Dream Keeper's Tarot for us, so let's get going. Of course, this is a general message, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it does, comment, like, subscribe, let me know what resonated for you. What would you like to see more of on this channel? I'm actually tomorrow doing I'm doing a reading for all signs. I'm gonna do a general energy check and then a little bit of guidance for each individual sign for the new moon in Virgo. So trying something new, we'll see. Feel free to find that reading on my channel tomorrow, so come back. Maybe by the time you're seeing this, you already have that available on my channel, so check it out. And of course, it's easy to navigate because you have playlists by sign and separate playlist for collective readings. And if the story doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check out your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, any of those, or you may try those for your counterpart, for the person you're thinking about. Okay, we're actually done here. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Wonderful. This is a very stable energy, you know, very balanced and kind of like the person who knows what they want from life. It's very good. Okay, some clarifiers for the Leo energy, please. Thank you. Clarifiers for the person of Leo. And the connection, interesting. Thank you. Bottom of the deck here, Four of Swords. Recuperation, recharging, getting rest, taking rest, meditating, healing, those kind of energies. And yeah, I'm getting the vibe for this more passive energy, but not in a bad way, in a good way, you know, because we need some downtime from time to time to, not necessarily to heal ourselves from something bad, but at least to recharge, to clear out any clutter that we have in our environment, and directly and indirectly. Excuse me. You know, meaning like in the physical space and also in our minds, in our heads, in our lives. So to do that decluttering, to give ourselves enough space, time, patience to recover and, you know, be our best selves. Because no matter what we are doing, we still from time to time, you know, that tiredness creeps in. And it's important to recognize before you're burned out, and then it takes such a long time to get back to normal. So if that's where you are, this is a sign for you, a confirmation for you that's definitely time to take a step back and to give yourself some care and attention and take some rest. So for your energy, Leo, we have the Star, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Swords clarified by Ace of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting with these cards, there is a certain goal that you're pursuing. You do believe that it's gonna help you. It's not connected directly to love, but you do believe that it's gonna help you with your long-term plans for your relationship and for your life in general. Like that, if that turns out to be a success, then, you know, a lot of other things are gonna fall into places and everything's gonna be great. But what I'm also getting was this clarification that you're leaving behind this energy of love and kind of like inner guidance. It's more of a logical approach right now. And Spirit is telling you that it's missing some of that emotional ingredient in a good way, right? To put in some passion into it. So if you really want for that goal to succeed, A, listen to yourself that that's the right goal to pursue. And if that checks out, then B, put in that passion, that spark of creativity into play. That's once actually already, but you know, we're kind of moving across those. But that's the power of manifestation, right? You're supposed to use all elements. So yeah, fire is not even in here, but it's needed. And you are a fire sign, so it should be easy enough for you to do it. So it's a noble goal, and I'm seeing like with the star card with all this white, it's a beautiful goal that you have. It's a kind of like between dream and goal. But yes, you've done your homework in terms of logic. Now you just need to put in some, you know, a little bit of yourself, of your heart, from your heart space, to make it, you know, to cook it nicely. That's what I'm hearing. For your person, we've got Page of Cups and the Emperor clarified by Queen of Cups. Yeah, so your person, on the contrary, has a lot of cups. And the Emperor. So I'm getting with this, all of this, that this person of yours, they're recognized in their surrounding as a successful person, as somebody who has certain expertise and experience. And now they're seen and they're used to it. It's their comfort zone, really. And not necessarily, it could be in the public eye, if they're a public person. It could be in anything they do, but you know, like in their main occupation, let's put it that way. Now what they are mastering, and that's the Page of Cups here, and I love this card where this person has like two heads almost looking in two different ways. To me it's a yin and yang, and also talking to like a skull, which to me is the ancestors, connection with the ancestors. So now they are looking into different aspect of their life and of the values that they have. They're looking more into a spiritual world, or like moral values, let's put it that way, right? Because we're all at different levels of vocabulary, awareness, and depth of that knowledge. But they're kind of like trying new lands and new areas, being curious about that, starting to learn something new. And of course, the whole inspiration comes from this relationship with you, with the love they are feeling, or whatever other feelings they have next to it, right? Because it's never that simple. But they're getting interested more into that emotional but also spiritual part of themselves, to try to understand who they are and what long-term committed relationship means to them, what's important there, how to keep it sacred and lasting. That's what I'm getting, those kind of topics. For your connection, you've got 4 of Cups and 3 of Cups clarified by 10 of Pentacles. So there's definitely an opportunity for turning this and getting from 3 to 4, right? 10 of Pentacles is on your mind for both of you, really. So you're both thinking commitment. You know, it doesn't have to be family in this kind of, in the same kind of pictures it has here, but it's still some sort of long-term plans, whatever they are. And actually for each of you they could be different, right? Maybe you haven't shared those yet with each other, but each of you, at least individually, is thinking about those long-term plans. So what is going to happen to us in 3 years, in 5 years? Of course, it's not just about the two people, right, and their feelings. It's a lot of what happens around it, and hence the Pentacles. It's not even that much about feelings, it's about what your lives are gonna be like, where are you moving, but not like what are we gonna do a month from now, but that long term. For now, there is I'm getting with Three of Cups in this case, this feeling of celebration and happiness, and that's why those thoughts creep in about long term. Four of Cups, it seems like the opportunity is missing right now. That's what I'm getting. You are not seeing it, at least, to move to the next level or to get to that long term that you want, each of you want, in your minds, how you see it. So there is a bit of a struggle to that, but the Spirit is asking you to focus on this moment, to savor the moment, to celebrate. There is something to celebrate. Focus on that for now. Don't worry about 10 years from now. Okay, let's get us. And another thing I'm getting that with this is, and even with this Four of Cups card, again, it doesn't have to be, and you see, this first time I'm noticing that she's got heart like above her head. So cool. I'm also always noticing the skull in front of her, they've cracked open, but also look at that heart. That's supposed to be your driver. That's what I'm getting in this connection. So you make decisions with your heart, not with your brain. Your heart is like a halo here. It's like an overarching energy. So basically, don't think about it too hard and take the step of whatever your heart is telling you to do, your essence, your inner voice, your inner compass. And if you don't know what's that about, sometimes it gets hard to hear ourselves, our true inner voice. And sometimes if we are in more of the logical mind, it's difficult to decide whether it's our ego or our essence talking. So if that's the case, please ask the divine, your angels, the universe, your higher self, whatever you believe in, the bigger power. Ask them for a sign, for an answer, for any additional information to help you with that. Okay, let me pull an oracle card with some guidance for you, Leo. Oh, please get one card. No, still getting two. Okay, we'll take them. Round and round into the sea. Beautiful, both very blue. I'm gonna read the relationship messages for these cards. To the sea is number 7, and round is 25, or also 7. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? We're just talking about those long-term plans. Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. And the other one is round and round. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person, who may not look similar but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you are aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Yes, very cool energy. And okay, I hope, yeah, and think about the last thought I had in my mind. It was about this blue, right? It's the throat chakra, actually, which is interesting. And I'm getting that if you have some doubts or you don't understand, and I think it's connected very much with this round and round energy, what your person is doing, why, their motives. If you have any doubts or it's feeling for you like it's round and round and you're repeating the old cycles again, there is a need to kind of clear the air and have a conversation with them. It doesn't mean that they necessarily are gonna come like 100% clean and kind of tell you everything right away, but and not, you know, for the lack of their good intention, but it's not as simple a lot of times. Especially if we have some unhealthy behaviors in our patterns. It's not easy to be able to talk, to have that awareness and to be able to talk about that, especially with someone we love, because we always want to look our best self for the person we love, right? So please be patient and compassionate about that. But it's still gonna bring value, even if you aren't gonna have all the information. It's still gonna bring value and it's gonna give you some clues of where to move next. Because like we said, it's important to make that one next step. Okay, thanks very much for being with me, Leo. I hope this has been useful for you, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.